And I want to focus on your background with President Trump. You were the first major Republican to endorse him back in 2016. You stood by him through a number of controversies, from the Muslim ban to the Access Hollywood tape, Charlottesville. What do you say to voters who hear you now calling him an ugly, divisive, horrible autocrat and now feel like they're getting whiplash?
Well, they shouldn't feel like it, because I've explained it really well. First off, I supported him in 2016 because he was going to be the nominee and because I didn't want Hillary Clinton to be president of the United States. And I make no apologies for that. I still don't want Hillary Clinton to be president of the United States. But I broke from the president very clearly, from President Trump, on election night 2020. When you stand before the American people, behind the seal of the president in the East Room of the White House, and say the election has been stolen when it wasn't, and there's no evidence to prove that it's stolen now, nearly 3 years later, that, to me, was a disqualifying moment for Donald Trump. He's continued to do that, and worse since then. And so, listen, American elections are about who's left to vote for. And I made the decisions I made then, and Donald Trump left me. I didn't leave him.
Governor Christie, let me press you on that, though, because as you know, that was not the first time that Donald Trump had claimed an election had been stolen. He claimed that 2016 in Iowa was stolen when Ted Cruz won. He said that there were claims of fraudulent elections throughout the 2020 election. So this has been a pattern with him. I guess the question is, why didn't you take a stand back then?
Well, I did take a stand when he said Iowa was stolen. I was on the stage and said that that was untrue.
Well, you helped prepare him for a debate in 2016 against Hillary Clinton when he said he wouldn't accept the election results, Governor.
He didn't say, well, look, Kirsten, the fact of the matter is that I didn't want Hillary Clinton to be president of the United States. And this is much different when you're president of the United States and people think you actually know something they don't know, because you're president of the United States. That's what made what he did in 2020 so destructive. And we know from looking at what's happened since then that lots of American people believed it because he was president, because they thought he knew things they didn't know. That goes much further than anything you just mentioned. And by the way, will not be the determinative thing in this election either.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.